Ever wondered what happens when a comedy legend faces the axe? Jon Stewart, the mastermind behind The Daily Show, found himself in a pickle with the recent cancellation of Stephen Colbert's Late Show and the looming merger between Paramount Global and Skydance Media. Stewart's future on Comedy Central hangs in the balance. But don't worry, he's not sweating it. In a recent podcast, he shrugged off concerns, admitting that he hasn't heard a peep from Skydance executives. But hey, he's been kicked out of worse places, right? So he's not losing sleep over it. He's got a plan, and it's as simple as this: we'll land on our feet. Late night television is in a tailspin, and networks, they've literally grappled with declining ad revenues, shifting viewer habits, and sky-high production costs. Even Emmy-nominated shows like The Daily Show aren't safe from the corporate chopping block. Stewart's remarks highlight the broader anxieties in the industry, but he's not one to dwell on the doom and gloom. He's got a knack for turning lemons into lemonade, and he's not about to let a little merger get in the way of his comedy goldmine. So what's the deal with Skydance? Well, they're led by David Ellison, and they're in the process of acquiring Paramount Global, the parent company of Comedy Central. But Stewart, he's in the dark. He hasn't heard a word from them, and he's not holding his breath. So he's got a joke for that too. They haven't called me and said, like, don't get too comfortable in that office, Stewart. But let me tell you something. I've been kicked out of sure establishments then that will land on our feet. But Stewart's not just about the laughs. He's got a point to make. He's been a staple of Comedy Central since 1999, and he's not about to go down without a fight. He's got a showrunner, Jen Flans, and a crew of correspondents who are killing it. And he's not afraid to call out the bigwigs when they're wrong. He's got a joke for that too. I'd like to think we bring enough value to the property. And if you do this, if they're looking at it as purely a real estate transaction, I think we bring a lot of value. But that may not be their consideration. They may sell the whole FG place for parts. I just don't know. We'll deal with it when we do. So what's the future of late night television? Well, it's a wild ride, that's for sure. And that Stewart's not one to bet against. He's got a knack for turning the tables, and he's not about to let a little merger get in the way of his comedy goldmine. So buckle up, folks. It's going to be a bumpy ride. So no up there, no up there. It kind of makes sense of the it's going to be a bumpy ride. And remember, if you're not laughing, you're not living. And if you're not subscribing to the channel and hitting that like button, you're missing out on the best darn comedy. show this side of the internet. So don't be a stranger. Join the fun, and let's laugh our way through the madness. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, see you there.